Hi guys! So I've decided that I'm going to start doing a weekly video to quickly review all the stuff you should have done the week before and all the stuff that you should be focusing on in the current week. I'm doing this because I've heard from a lot of students that managing their time is really difficult, prioritizing tasks is really difficult, and they're not sure what to do and when. I'm noticing as a teacher that if I put something in PowerSchool as NE to let you know that I didn't do it, then all of a sudden a bunch of you start to do it, which is fine. Just like always in normal school, when you hand in an assignment, your grade can change. So nothing is permanent, just like always. So if you see something that you're unhappy with, find the assignment, do it, and I'll fix it as soon as I can. But I'm hoping that these videos might help you not have to put or see the NE in PowerSchool and then panic and think that you're behind. So hopefully these videos will help you prioritize your tasks and manage your time. So let's start by taking a look at old stuff, and I'm going to show you in Google Classroom what this stuff looks like as well. So some of the old stuff that you should have done. So far there have been 3 quizzes that were posted. This week is quizzes number 4. So that means that if you haven't done any of the quizzes, you owe me 3. They're all on different topics. They're all grammar related. None of them are more than 10 questions so far. There's always a short video that goes with them. So this is the kind of thing that probably won't take you more than 10 minutes. Some of you are taking the quizzes more than once. That's totally fine. If you're unhappy with your score, you can always do it again to improve. Other things that you might owe me. Several weeks ago, I made a Google form as a check-in, and I was just really trying to get some information about you, see how you're doing, but also learn when are you doing your work. Would you like to try and do a class meeting using Zoom or something else like that? So I'm trying to figure out information so that I can make my plans to help you so that we're still learning, but I want it to be useful to you. The other thing was a quick check-in. How are you doing? So I've decided I'm going to do these 1-question check-ins each week. I'm going to post them either on Friday like I did this week or over the weekend, and they'll be due by Wednesday. The reason that I want you to do the check-ins by Wednesday is because the freshman team meets on Thursdays, and we often are talking about, have you heard from so-and-so? What's going on? Have they done work? And this is a real quick, easy way for me to say, yes, I've heard from this kid, or no, I haven't, or we're concerned, or whatever. So the check-ins take you 2 seconds, super easy, but they also give the freshman team and myself a lot of information. Now the book project. This is a bigger project, but it's broken into small pieces, just like all of your projects. The reason that it's broken into small pieces is so that you can do them in manageable chunks, but also so that there's check-ins along the way. If I just said, write a book, see you in a month, you might not know what to do, and you might need help and not know how to ask for help. So step 1 was you had to pick a topic, and your topic had to be approved. So if you heard back from me or you still have an NE for picking a topic, it means that I didn't approve your topic or I never heard from you. The second thing you needed to do was do some research on your topic. Now, if your topic was the Holocaust, then there were readings that are already put into the Google Classroom. You can use those and not have to do additional research. If you chose your own topic, then you need to do your research. Everybody, the next thing that went into PowerSchool, was writing a summary of your research when you were done doing your research. I needed to know, what did you learn about? Do you understand it and have enough information to write a book? And are you able to use kid-friendly language? And again, for all of these pieces, I've already created videos. So if you're not sure what to do, step 1, read the directions. Step 2, go watch the videos. If you still don't know what to do, then check in with me. All right. What's coming up? Let's take a look. So this week we have the new check-in. It's 1 question. It was posted on Friday, so you had plenty of time to get it done by Wednesday. The newest quizzes on then and than has also been posted. So you need to make sure that you watch the video and you do the new quizzes by Friday. And generally on Friday, I'm putting grades in around 2 or 2:30 just so I know who's kind of done stuff for the week and who hasn't. If you do it after, sometimes I'm going back later in the afternoon on Friday and updating grades. Some of you have to wait till Monday. Sometimes I'm doing it over the weekend. It really depends on when I have time to do them. But if I don't have stuff by about 2:30 on Friday, I'm starting to put grades in. The next big piece is draft 1 of the project. And this is in the Google Classroom, there's a document that outlines it. Again, there's directions, there's a video. This is not going to be due until May 5th for A-Day students or May 6th for B-Day students. I know that sounds really far away, and that might make you think like, oh, no big deal. But when we're talking about the first draft and being complete, that means that your first draft has been approved by me, you've gotten feedback, you've done the revisions, because as of May 5th, you're going to need to be, or May 6th if you're a B-Day kid, you're going to need to be ready to move to the next step, because that's going to be creating the book, finding the pictures, citing, all that sort of stuff. That way you meet the end deadline. So if you just kind of hang on to this part and you don't start it till the week of May 5th, you're going to be very stressed. So I want you to make sure that you're slowly working on this. And those of you who have already gotten me drafts, wonderful. I've been giving feedback and getting them back to you guys as soon as possible. So please make sure that you're aware of that. All right, so now let's take a quick look at what does this stuff and these assignments and everything look like in the Google Classroom so that you can see how I'm organizing all of your work so you're not missing anything. When we look in Google Classroom, let's use my A2 as an example. If you go to the stream, that's where you're going to see all sorts of videos and other reminders and updates that I've posted. So last week I posted something on Oculus in hopes that that would show you and remind you how to cite your work. So if you are still struggling with citing your work, go check the stream. But there's all sorts of information on here about how to organize yourself, other reminders. Most recently, it was requested to have a video on how to submit and resubmit work, so I posted that last week. But when you're thinking about all of your assignments and trying to figure out what you need to do and where to find it, if you go to classwork, this is where all of the assignments are. And I've broken them down into 3 categories. I have the check-ins category, I have the children's book project that we're doing, and I have the quizzes that you're doing each week. And like you can see, 1, 2, and 3 are the old ones. This is the one that we'll post on Monday morning at 9 o'clock, so it's ready to go. These were the 2 check-ins. The first one was the longer one. That was the Google check-in. The second one, this was the 1 question, how are you doing? And then we have our new one. So that is going to take very little time for you to do. But what's really important is making sure that you have already done your topic, it's been selected, that you've done your summary and it's been handed in. And in this particular class, you can see that a lot of people have it assigned and haven't done it yet. And that's pretty much the case for a lot of classes, which is a problem because then you're really going to struggle to meet the next due date, which, like I said, isn't until May 5th if you are an A-Day student or May 6th if you are a B-Day student. So you need to make sure that you're checking the stream for information that you might find helpful, and then you need to make sure that you are checking your classwork so that way you're getting any of the assignments and then you can put them right into the Google Classroom. That's what it's designed to do. Okay, as always, if you have any more questions or you don't understand the work, it's very, very important that you reach out to me. You can email me, you can add comments directly into the Google Classroom and have them be private comments that get submitted right to me. That will send me an email alert so I know that you've made a comment. And I am doing my very best to check my email as often as possible and look in Google Classroom as often as possible to get you your feedback as quickly as possible. So that's all that we can ask right now, that everybody does their best. But if you need me, you need to let me know. All right, I hope you're all doing well. Bye.